I am the Hooligan. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Hype Wrestling. This is the rundown, and today I'll be covering the top 6 indie wrestlers right now. So first of all, I want to say one thing. I hate the name indie wrestlers. I kind of find it disparaging to the wrestlers that are out there, not in the WWE. They're as good or even better than people in the WWE. And if you really don't believe that, just go look at who's in the indie scenes right now. Look at Will Ospreay, Prince Puma, Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, Cody Rhodes. The list goes on and on. War Machine, another one, is a great tag team. But just look at them and look what they're doing in the indie scene in Ring of Honor, New Japan, PWG, and even WCPW. I love those guys. Just look what they're doing right now in the independent scene, and they're putting on shows smaller than WWE, but 10 times better than WWE. So alright, let's get down to this list right now. So at number 6, I was going to have Johnny Mundo, but it kind of changed due to the fact that now at my number 6 is Cody Rhodes. Now the reason why Cody Rhodes is my number 6 is because he was floundering in the WWE. Floundering. You know, he was Stardust and Cody Rhodes, and he was part of this and that faction, but he wasn't really coming to his own. Yeah, his brother was there trying to probably guide him along the way, but he really came into his own when he went into the Ring of Honor scene and New Japan Wrestling. He just had a great match against Kazuchika Okada. Sorry if I'm ripping that name apart. He just won the Ring of Honor Heavyweight Championship. But he is so good. He just puts on a great show, and his whole entire persona, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes inside the Bullet Club, is great. I love it. I feel that this was a huge missed opportunity for WWE, and now they're eating crow a lot right now because they see what they could have done with Cody Rhodes. They could have seen what they could have put out with him, and now they're looking at themselves like, man, we just messed up on this guy. So at number 5, I'm going to have the Young Bucks. Now, the reason why I have the Young Bucks at number 5 is due to the fact that they are such a great tag team in the ring. They make anyone look good. They have the WPG Tag Team Championship. They have the Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champion for New Japan Wrestling. They have the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championship. They have so many Tag Team Championships that they're so great and so good. They have great matches all the time. They're not, heelish in any way, but you love them. The Young Bucks are great, and what they're doing for the Bullet Club and getting the Bullet Club out there, man, it is so great what they do, and I love the Young Bucks and what they do in the ring. Yeah, it's not for everyone on their dive and flippy stuff that they do, but you know what? Tell me that when you watch Young Bucks, you're like, man, that was a good match they put on. Tell me I'm lying. So at number 4, I'm gonna have Will Ospreay. If you don't like dives, you don't like them flippy moves, he's not for you, but he's for me. I think he does great storytelling in the ring. I love his flippy stuff. I love his matches against Ricochet or Prince Puma, however you want to call him. But I just feel that he puts on really good matches. I have caught a couple of his matches, but I really like him. I really just think that if he had the time to shine inside the WWE, he would do phenomenal. He would have great matches against like AJ Styles, Daniel Bryan, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Shinsuke Nakamura, even John Cena. I could see him having a good match with. But you know what? He'd be a really great fit inside of the WWE. But right now, he is one of the greatest independent wrestlers out there right now, and I really like his stuff. So my number 3 is Prince Puma, or Ricochet, however you want to call him. Now the reason why he's at my number 3 is the matches that he puts on are really great. He has some matches, great matches, in WCPW, in Ring of Honor, in New Japan, in PWG. He has some really great matches, and I love watching him on Lucha Underground as the Prince Puma persona. He just does so well in the ring and does some stuff that I like get on my feet and I'm like, oh my god, and my wife's like, what's going on? And I'm like, nothing, it's wrestling, Prince Puma. And she even knows who Prince Puma is, and she's not even a fan of wrestling, and she knows who he is because of how I talk about him and how great of a wrestler he is. She gets it and she understands why he is such a great wrestler. And if you can get a fan that's not a fan of wrestling and get them to know who a wrestler is, then that wrestler is a really, really great wrestler. I'm telling you. So at my number 2 is, no surprise, but is Kenny Omega. Oh my God, Kenny Omega. Right now the leader of the Bullet Club. He just had a match in Long Beach, and he's the first United States heavyweight champion for New Japan Wrestling, which is awesome. The matches he's had with Okada are so amazing. That 60-minute draw that they had, that 45-minute match that they had. Oh my God, those matches were amazing matches. They were so great, and they were so amazing. And if you catch like New Japan little YouTube videos and stuff like that, how you see Kenny Omega talking about stuff, he is a passionate wrestler, and he is such a great wrestler, and he would do amazing things in the WWE. But you know what, right now the WWE is nowhere on his radar, because he's having too many great matches out in the indie scene, and how the Bullet Club is just flying up there, one of the greatest. I understand there's like 3 members of the Bullet Club on this list, but you know what? The reason why the Bullet Club is so great is because they have great wrestlers in their ranks. Look at the ranks of the people that were in the Bullet Club. Look at the freaking Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows, look at AJ Styles, and look at Finn Balor. Those guys were great wrestlers, and look where they are now. And I'm telling you, if you ever get to catch a Kenny Omega match on New Japan Wrestling, watch it and tell me that he doesn't have great matches. This guy is phenomenal. He is just amazing matches, and I cannot wait what comes in. And I so want him to beat Okada. I want him to beat Okada to have that championship. So at my number 1 is no surprise, but it is Kazuchika Okada. I know I'm butchering that name so bad, and I apologize to everybody about that. I'm a little sick right now. But right now, he is the ace in New Japan Wrestling. He is the be-all, know-all. He is the beginning and end right now in New Japan Wrestling. He had that match with, like I said, Kenny Omega those 2 times. Were so great. He just had that match against Cody Rhodes. It was so great. He just looks like a monster in a ring. But he can still put on a great show and make someone look so good, and they can elevate themselves, whoever his opponent is, and make that match seem even greater. And if he went into the WWE, he would be a main carder right off the bat. He would be a main eventer in WrestleMania right off the bat, and he would just blow away anything that the WWE has ever seen before. But right now, it's probably not going to happen. I don't see it happening in the next 5 to 10 years, or if ever. Him going to the WWE, because he's the golden boy. He is the John Cena, if you can't really believe it, but he is the John Cena of New Japan Wrestling, and he ain't going nowhere, because that's their moneymaker. So I'm just saying, Okada, man, is a great wrestler. So that was my top 6 indie wrestlers, and honestly, those 6 wrestlers have more talent than I would say probably about 75% of the WWE roster, the main roster, because they're just so great, and WWE just does not know how to put on great matches. And that's not the wrestler's fault, but a bit of it does fall on the wrestlers. And if the WWE gave the wrestlers opportunities, I think we would have better matches. But that's not here or there right now. But this is talking about those 6 independent wrestlers that are so great. You gotta check them out. And I understand, like I said earlier, 3 of the 6 people on this list were Bullet Club members, but you gotta look at the Bullet Club and who they have in their ranks, and who they are, and what matches they put on, and they're really great matches. And even the underboss, he even puts on good matches. I think he had a match against Okada, and it was still a good match. It was still a great match. It would have been a pay-per-view match in WWE right off the bat. And so that was my list. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Please check us out on our Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, all under the name of Hype Wrestling. Please comment, tell me what you think about it below. I am the Hooligan. Please check out Yahweh. He has some videos coming up. And please come back for more videos. Peace.